bizarre wearing minimal clothing in the auditorium of the Apollo Victoria Theatre. It's funny because I sat in my pants on one of the chairs thinking, who's going to be sat here tonight? And I wonder if they knew that Fiyero was in his underwear sat here.
Are you gonna try and see them?
I'll look in the bows.
Yeah.
I think it was row Q, seat 22 or something. Fiyero for me is just an incredible role. You know, I often say that, you know, 7 years ago I listened to the soundtrack for the first time while I was at college, and then all the boys were singing, dancing through life, and you know, with like in their portfolio and singing lessons. And here I am, you know, 7 years later, playing it on stage in the West End, and it's been an incredible time. I absolutely love my job. There's not many people that can say that, really, are there? Favourite part of the show, really, a lot of people ask me that. My favourite part of the show would probably change nightly. It depends what mood I'm in. I really, really enjoy working opposite Louise Dearman and Rachel Tucker, and most of the stuff that I do is with one of them on stage. So anything really, I can do anything on stage and they will just react to it. I love singing As Long As You're Mine with Rachel because it's literally completely different every night and it's so passionate, and I don't think I've ever felt that passion on stage. It's literally like you forget that 2,500 people are watching you, and it's just the intimacy between two people is incredible.
And Wicked Day is happening to celebrate 5 years of Wicked. What do you think is the secret of the show's success?
To me, there's nothing like Wicked in the West End. And that's not being biased. I am an avid theatre goer, going to see lots of different things. But especially nowadays, I think because producers are worried and not willing to take risks, you very rarely come and see a production this size, with costumes as expensive as this, with sets as impressive, lighting as like completely dazzling as this. The songs are incredible. The story is just so clever. And I think the fact that so many people, like without even realizing it, have an association with it because of, you know, The Wizard of Oz. This is the prequel to such a well-known story. Whether you've seen the movie or not, you will love Wicked for various reasons. I literally cannot recommend it enough. I've just made sure that all my friends and family come this year. Nothing ever really goes wrong technically as far as the show is concerned. It's just me. So often I fall over. I don't know whether it's because I'm 6'2" and I've got long limbs to keep control of, but I fall upstairs. I came back after having a week off last week, and first night back I slipped literally on my back during the opening number. And I mean, I'm very good at laughing at myself. I find it hilarious, and I quite enjoy getting myself out of uncomfortable situations. I find it a challenge, improvising. Yeah, my album The Journey Home is released on October 17th. It's been a long old process, actually. I thought we'd be able to whack it together in a couple of months, but it was, by the time it's released, it would have been over a year. It's very, very personal. It's bilingual because I'm a proud Welsh-speaking Welsh boy. 6 Welsh tracks, 6 English, very autobiographical. Everything's on there for a reason, to kind of describe how I've gone from being, you know, a young farmer's son in the hills of Wales 10 years ago to doing what I'm doing now. And it's, you know, the first few tracks are very ambitious, kind of wanting to break out and all about, you know, wanting escapism and really, and all stuff like that really. And then there's a few ups and downs along the way, and then it's coming full circle. The title of the album is The Journey Home, and that's the last track, because no matter where I go or what I do, North Wales and my family and friends at home will always be my home. And I'm very, very proud of it. I listened to the mixes all the way through in the right order, so in CD form this week for the first time, and it's the first time I felt really proud of it and myself, and I'm really excited about it.
And you maintain a very active blog, which reads quite like a diary.
Yeah.
It's almost blow by blow. How do you find the time to fill all that in, and what drives you to do it?
I started my blog last September, so it's coming up to a year ago. And yeah, it's sometimes, I'll admit, it gets to a point where maybe like it's every Thursday that it gets released now, and it takes me about an hour and a half to write it. And it gets to Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm like, oh, I've got to write my blog. And then as soon as I write it, it's like therapy. Because as I said, I don't give myself any time to think, really, because I'm always about busy, busy, busy. So thinking back over what I've done over the week, I kind of go, oh yeah, that happened. And it's been a really good week. And it puts me in such a positive mindset. And yeah, I love it. And I think I've never been one to sit. I've tried on numerous times over the years to write a diary, but I just never am committed enough. But I think because I know that I've got about 500-600 people who are waiting for the blog every week now, it makes you write it. And it's very much, very personal. I literally will go, hang on, I need to go to the loo, and I'll type that. And it's very much, let them see who I am and what I'm about. And I think that's why people enjoy reading it.